during World War II, the Allies just had 3 to 5 times the combined output of the Axis. And so today, if you looked at the manufacturing output of China versus the United States, the shipbuilding capacity of China versus the United States, even if you looked at the international trade of China, like China has more international trade with the world than the United States does. Then you ask, who is in a more similar position to the United States during World War II? Is it China or America?
More concepts. So I did limited, unlimited objectives, and I did value of the object, how much winning is worth to you. Another one is what is win? So if you're talking about the United States invading China, insane. Who would ever do that, right? If you're thinking of whatever conflict you're imagining. If you're thinking about, I don't know, is when China, tell me what this war is. Who's going for what and what's when going to look like? And then we can talk about what feasible is.
The most likely thing would be a war over Taiwan.
Okay, so your idea...
The value of the object is clearly higher to China there.
If you look at Taiwan, okay, maybe China can take it. It may have to leave it at glowing embers. That lovely chip foundry that everyone cares about, I imagine, would be the first casualty of that war. That will be blown and be gone. There's no way you'll capture that intact. And then everybody else is going to be terrified of this, and they're going to do it's not blockade in our day. It's rather sanctions of saying, okay, if you're not going to play nice, we're not going to trade with you. You're going to have a massive timeout from the global order. And China is very trade reliant. And so, okay.
It's precisely because it has such a dominant position in trade that it would be difficult to coordinate a coalition against them.
Why?
If the entire world benefits more from trading with them than the United States, there's more volume of trade with China than the United States globally, then it would be difficult to coordinate a coalition to say, look, you got to stop trading with the person you're trading most with.
I think the story is on sanctions. They don't have to be leak-proof. All you're doing is, if you can knock off 1 or 2 percentage points of Chinese growth, just because some people are sanctioning like war material, that would be a very likely thing. That after Taiwan, maybe you're trading with China, but you're not doing certain categories of war material with them. The cumulative effects of doing that to a country over generations is the difference between North and South Korea. It adds right up. And you can do the math better than I can. If you knock off 2% growth per annum, I think the doubling time of an economy, I don't know, if you knock a couple of percentage points off, it goes from like 25 years to 75 years. You will be able to do the math better than I can rapidly. But it's very consequential. And China's neighbors will be scared to death of this. And also, you're right that trade patterns don't go overnight. They go gradually over like a 10-year period, or in which China will find it's already happening, is supply chains are moving out of China. Slow.
If you enjoyed this clip, you can watch the full episode here and subscribe for more clips. Thanks.